Atomically, Socrates, philosophies, and hypotheses. Can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery. Flee with the light.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another beer review. It's Friday. I'm feeling better with my voice, and we're gonna drink a monkish beer. That new. They just released this last week, I think. This is a triple IPA. We all know how much I love monkish triple IPAs. Socrates, Philosophies, and Hypotheses. This is essentially the triple IPA version of Atomically. They were just kind of going down the line. They had Atomically, they did Bomb Atomically, which was the double dry hopped version of Atomically. Then they did Beyond Atomically, which was the triple dry hopped version of Atomically. And now they're doing Socrates, Philosophies, and Hypotheses, which is a triple IPA version of it. 10.3%. Shoot, we've had Atomically and Bomb Atomically and Beyond Atomically. I think it's Mosaic, Galaxy, and Citra. I like how they're doing these beers. They did the same thing with Foggy Window. They did Foggy Window, Foggier Window, and then Enter the Fog Dog was the triple IPA version of that. That's essentially what this is to Atomically. They also did Life is Foggy. It's weird though, because with the Foggy Window beers, they were using different songs. So Foggy Window is obviously from I Got 5 on it, but then Enter the Fog Dog was a Nas song, and then Life is Foggy was a, what was that, a Raekwon song with a bunch of dudes on it? But Socrates, Philosophies, and Hypotheses comes from the same song that they did Atomically and Bomb Atomically, which was Triumph from Wu-Tang. So, yeah, whatever. It's fun to talk about hip-hop with monkish beers. It's part of the reason why they're my favorite brewery. This was canned on 10/27, so today's, what is today? November 3rd, so this is a week old. Yeah, it's Friday. Celebrate it being the weekend. We can celebrate an amazing World Series. I'm not going to do it. I was going to go into the whole thing about the Astros winning. Congratulations to the Astros, by the way. I know I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Dodgers, but I love all the Dodger fans who watch these videos and I get to talk to. It was actually a really, really cool World Series to watch. Really, really fun. But same day they released this beer, they released this yellow hop Tiku. So shouts to my monkish BFF Craig for hooking both of these up. I'm stoked. This is the properest of glassware. Since we're using the black and yellow Wu-Tang label, they did the yellow hop Wu-Tang glass to go with that. So that's fire. I love it. Anything else to say? I don't think so. Let's get into it. This is right out of the fridge. You guys know. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I drink my triple IPAs cold out of the fridge. IPAs, I can smell that already. IPAs and double IPAs, holy shit, that smells ridiculous. IPAs and double IPAs I usually let sit out for a little bit, but these 10% beers, anything above, I drink them cold. Just because they tend to get sort of sweet sometimes, and they can be boozy if they're boozy, so I drink them cold, and that's just the way that I do it. If you don't like that, I apologize, but that's how I drink my triple IPAs. But this, I seriously, it's insane what that smells like. It's haze for days. Looks like a pineapple smoothie. Finger of bright white head. It is dissipating rather quickly, but it looks fire in that proper glassware. So, you think this is going to be too green? Let's find out. We'll shove our nose in it. It's that's crazy. Wow, there's a kid outside yelling. It smells like a mixture of pineapple and orange and tangerine sherbet smoothie. And it's got an amazing amount of dankness to it. It is green, but it's not too green. It's still not a bit green. It's got this awesome, it's herbaceous, it's green. It's so hoppy. It smells like having a handful of hops and putting your nose in it. There is a nice amount of like that white kind of breadiness underneath. You'd expect that. I mean, they're upping the malts to get the beer above 10%, right? But this smells like fruit juice in a glass. There's no booze. This is insane. There's just so much pineapple and orange juice and tangerine juice, and there's like this guava thing. But there's this killer like just green hop matter that's there. Fuck, it's so good. The aroma of this is, I'm like salivating. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Let's drink it. Craig, cheers. Happy Friday. Congratulations, Astros. What a treat. That is so good. It's pithy on the finish too. Pithy, dank, green, berry, like sweet berries. So it's funny because we just drank Dragon Saddle last week. That beer is 11.5%, I think. This one's 10.4, so it's, you know, kicked down a whole alcohol percentage. That beer was pretty like sticky and like syrupy on the finish. This is not. That's crazy. This is ridiculously drinkable for a triple IPA. It's like super full mouthfeel too. It's so fruity though, so juicy. It's pineapple hard candy and tangerine juice and orange juice and like more pineapple juice. It's like pineapple smoothie with hard. It's whatever. I'm not gonna fucking try and explain what I'm tasting because it's insane. But middle your tongue to the finish. It's pithy, like orange and tangerine rind mixed with like dank earthy hops. And it goes from middle of your tongue to finish with that grain dankness, and you have this sweet killer, like it's got to be from the Mosaic, like that kind of berry, not quite blueberry, but like this sweet kind of berry thing. That could also be the 10% that you're tasting, but there's no booze to it. And I mean, this is when you start talking about people like, oh, is that the best Monkish triple IPA? At this point, I don't remember what JFK to LAX tasted like anymore. And everyone keeps saying that's the best one. There's not a fucking chance in the world you remember what that beer tastes like. You can't. Your brain doesn't remember it. Enter the Fog Dog was amazing. This, I mean, Molotov-ish was over 12%. This beer smokes that. I always talked about Biggie kind of being harsh. I wasn't the biggest fan of that beer, but you know what? I don't remember what that beer tastes like anymore. This is, I mean, people are going to say it. I know I will get comments on it. JFK to LAX is still better. You don't remember what it tastes like. You're full of shit if you say you do. You don't. You just don't. I drink enough beer, and everyone drinking these beers drinks enough beer that you cannot remember. You can't honestly say that you remember what that beer tastes like. I remember that beer being amazing. I gave it 100 out of 100, but it's been over a year now. Same way I don't remember what that fucking amazing dinner I had a year ago tastes like exactly. This is 100. It's easy. There's nothing wrong with this beer. The fact that it's this drinkable at over 10%, this fruit forward, but you're still getting the balance of the hops and all like that green, earthy, awesome dankness. It's ridiculously drinkable. It's crazy. The mouthfeel is on point. The hops are just exploding. And I mean, this is a week old. It's always fun to like hang out with Monkish cans and let them sit for like 4 or 5 weeks and just see how they change. I don't know what this is going to do. I mean, right now, if you got them, open them. Don't sit on them. Drink them right now. This is amazing. It is. It's 100 out of 100. It's hashtag on it. At this point, it's the best triple IPA because it's the one that I remember. This is the most recent one. And it could just be hot preference. Who knows? JFK to LAX was 100. I think I gave Enter the Fog Dog 100. And Socrates, Philosophies, and Hypotheses is 100. The only difference between this and Dragon Saddle, like I said, Dragon Saddle is a little bit higher alcohol. It had that sweet kind of syrupy finish. This doesn't have that. This is fruit juice as far as like mouthfeel. It doesn't get sticky and sweet at the end. There's nothing wrong with Dragon. I think I gave Dragon Saddle 99. That beer is fire. This beer is fire too. So, like I said, it doesn't have that syrupy thing on the finish. So for me, it's 100. It's perfect. There's no flaws to this. There's nothing I would change about this. It's insane. They should do a double dry hopped version of this. And like, that would be amazing. If they double dry hop this, Socrates, Philosophies, and Hypotheses can't define how we drop in these. They should call it dropping these mockeries. That should be the double dry hop version of this. Let's just like make the whole song. And we can just keep double and triple dry hopping everything and it'll be amazing. Dropping these mockeries. That should be the double dry hop version of Socrates, Philosophy, and Hypotheses. I'm rambling now. It's 100 out of 100. If you've had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's a bit green still? We can talk about that because you're wrong. It's not. I love you guys. I'm out of here. See you guys soon. Cheers. Oh, thanks for watching.
Socrates, philosophies, and hypotheses. Can't define how I be dropping these mockeries. Lyrically perform armed robbery. Flee with the lottery.